2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only. That's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. Time now for the fourth shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
This one's online. Starting the round above par today.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
Getting ready to play their third. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Putting for par. Ooh, right by the hole. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
This one is right down the pipe. A quality shot that. This putt is from 14 feet. This is a par putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at 3 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par four.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
That's disappointing. From one bunker to the next. And here we are with their four. 4 strokes off the lead. Coming off a streak of 3 bogeys. That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
That will work. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
This looks to be heading to the green. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Time to face a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Currently at 4 over for the day. And after a birdie at the last, they take the on the hole.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Oh, that was pure. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
Looking for another birdie here.
Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. It was on a good line. And this one will be for bogey. And that's now 5 over for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Nicely done. That's well played. Pin high. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, so close, but an easy par. Just a short putt remaining here. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
A bit wild on approach there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Yeah, you'll take that. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he needs this to save par. And there it is. Trailing by 7 after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Par putt coming up here. That gets the job done. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Oh, so close. No, that's too bad.
Yep, tracking well.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Sitting at 5 over for the day. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4. And a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
This one's going right at the pin here. Wow, what a shot. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Well, that'll play. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Ooh, that almost went down. 9 feet to the cup. That gets the job done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Bat got a little out of control, I think. He has this putt to save his par. That was a gallant attempt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here at the 18th. And here we are with the third shot. Close to the surface here, the greenside rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt is for a final score of 76. Oh, just missed. This next putt is for bogey. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun.
K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School final. It's time to get underway. I'm Luke Elvey. With me in the booth is 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem.
Really looking forward to the action out there on the course today, Luke.
Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
A bit long on that one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. He's currently tied for 6th. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Well struck. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Getting ready to play their third. Good sounding strike, that one. Outstanding approach shot. 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's frustrating. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Nicely done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Ouch, that hurts. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Well played, mate. Not bad. Trying to get to even par with this putt. That was a narrow miss. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt to move into the top 10. Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at 2 over par.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Yeah, that one will play. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here.
This one to save par.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Good shot there, Beamer. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
This one heading towards the green. Second shot here on the 8th. Didn't that look good for a long time? Big putt for par coming up. That's tracking. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
Pretty good shot there.
Should find the green. Good shot there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
From about 100 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. This should play. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And he'll move into the top 10. He's currently tied for 9th. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
It was on a good line. An opportunity to make their par.
On a nice line.
And in it goes for the par. He's in a share of 9th place. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
From about 200 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. That's nicely done. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. He's currently tied for 8th. Oh, that is bombed. From about 130 yards here. 5 shots off the pace. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Oh, well played.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Top effort, that. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. He's currently tied for 4th. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Atta boy, good shot. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
And then he should make it. Tied going into the final hole.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Even for the day. Currently tied for 4th place. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this putt for a final score of 71. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for bogey. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Korn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Today's coverage of the Korn Ferry Tour opener is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer is about to take part in their first Korn Ferry Tour event. I'd imagine the nerves are huge. What type of goals are they setting, and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, look, there's only one goal for these players, and that's to secure their PGA Tour card. And there's 3 ways to go about it. They can get 3 wins on the Korn Ferry Tour. That will automatically get them to PGA Tour. If they finish in the top 25 in the regular season money list, that will also gain access to the PGA Tour. But for everyone else, they need to finish the season the top 75 in the points list to qualify for the Korn Ferry Tour Championship. And then the 50 from there will go on and secure a spot on the PGA Tour.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Time to tee off at the second. Going with the 5-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.